This is wild, man. Last time I was here,
there were people
filled with people laughing. No bad.
Do you know why they stopped? Do you know why they stopped coming?
Yeah, I heard.
Quality.
Yeah, I heard the quality.
Yeah, we actually we dropped our tickets to a penny. Yeah. People just aren't coming.
What happened? It just slid downhill. Huh?
Yeah.
What happened?
I started showing up regularly.
Was it you? I remember you spiraled into like some deep, dark existentialism.
Yeah, that's always good.
Then you incurred the wrath of the gods. Is what happened. Do you worry about that? That the reason that the fire department came and shut down Harmontown, and that the chaos is coming from a vortex of that dark. Remember that? I don't know if you're still in it. That thing you went into. Do you worry that it's like law of attraction stuff? Like
I'm on the rim. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I believe that stuff like that is related.
Like you get dark enough, and the universe around you starts reflecting that darkness.
What you think about, you bring about.
Yeah, but I don't see the merit in. I mean, I'm trying. It's not that I don't see the merit in it. It's just that it's just hard to. I don't want to disingenuously be happy. You know, I don't want to like force it.
No way.
Like those people that say it takes less muscles to smile and you got to think positive stuff. It's just like, what I like to do is be happy. I had it out with my therapist Friday.
Let her have it
because and it was a pretty interesting session because it was pretty. She made it pretty clear. Like my big thing is shame, and the shame doesn't really let me. It just sort of dominates everything. Yeah. Like that's the big thing is I gotta try to. The next 5 years is going to be about replacing the shame with esteem. This thing Terrence McKenna said I always think about is that because the happy ideal you're supposed to be happy, but that like Terrence McKenna was saying this thing about how he was talking about something called shamanic ecstasy, and like ecstatic states are not limited to happiness or joy states, but there's ecstatic sadness, ecstatic shame, ecstatic misery. And I really like that because it's not an invitation to like, oh, just be happy. It's more of an invitation to like fully be what you are right now, as deep as you can be, which is what you do. And even if that thing produces a wave of some kind of psychic repulsion that produces dark ripples that make the fire department shut down this beautiful fucking theater and transforms everything into a reflection of the darkness. Even that's kind of amazing because it's like, holy shit, magic's real. I was looking at more like, the funny thing is, as much shame as I have, I didn't really think to blame myself for the fire marshal. I was actually thinking the fire marshal was bailing me out. Like that was God like saving me because I was starting to hate the audience. And I mostly hate myself. I mean, you can't really hate an audience. An audience is always.
Are you afraid? Are you afraid you're going to hate the audience again when they?
No. It's like a rom-com. We broke up. We spent all this time apart. Now I got long hair.
Why'd you hate him?
I hated what we were all going through together. So it just brought out the worst in all of us. I speak for myself. It just made me. I was just really sad and all this stuff. So it's like I'm not going to have a good relationship with the audience. I was just like, they're a giant crowd of people that react on certain cues, and like that was exactly, I wasn't in the mood for that. We were all feeling kind of like really frightened about these concepts of like crowd dynamics and stuff, like how what makes people go ooh, or what makes people go boo or yay, or it just kind of, there was no good news to any of it. It was like I would come out on stage and I don't ever think about it that much, but it was just like my micro flow chart would be, if you slowed it down, would be something like, okay, so what am I supposed to do? Ignore how much peril I feel, how much sadness, how much frustration, how much humiliation, how much shame, how much rage. Do I ignore those things and then become like a kind of like, I don't know, like a Regis Philbin character?
Right.
Do I become like Sean King? Do I become like do I become a voice of a generation? That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
And not my generation. Like, do I actually have to, it's like an experiment with like signal boosting young activists and stuff. Like, okay, let's use this platform because it just doesn't feel right to sit around and talk about how I don't want to tie my shoes anymore.